Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are here with Summer Games Fest about to kick off. Really excited about it. Honestly, I don't have a lot of expectations. I'm hoping Insomniac will give us an update on Wolverine or whatever they're working on. Um, I assume FromSoft is probably just gonna do like a commercial or something promoting the new Night Rain, Nightfall. Night Rain? Night Raid? Their new Elden Ring DLC spin-offy game. Uh, Other than those two things, I'm hoping for Kingdom Hearts. And then that's kind of it. Honestly, I don't have a lot of expectations for this one. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out and what ends up going down with this one. Only 2 minutes until Summer Games Fest starts. Really wondering if any of the games that we saw over on the PlayStation Showcase, if that's going to make it over here and we'll see repeats or maybe different trailers, extended trailers. Obviously, the one that I was really hyper excited about, a lot of people were, is the new Marvel fighting game that's going to be dropping. They just announced. I don't think they're going to show off more of that. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, what else could they have? Like, something PlayStation-related that they might have held for Summer Games? But like I said, the only thing that I was really thinking about was, like, maybe Insomniac showing off something, if not Wolverine, maybe some other game. It'd be interesting if they came out with, like, just some random off-the-wall game that wasn't Ratchet and Clank and wasn't, like, Marvel. I'd still be interested in that. Let's see here. Maybe we'll get some sort of DC game. Like, there's been nothing since Suicide Squad was such a flop. They canceled the Wonder Woman game. But apparently they are allegedly working on a new Arkham game with Rocksteady. I'm never going to forgive DC for not going to Arc System Works first and getting a cool Batman, Superman, just DC Universe fighting game from them. Because I've been saying I wanted that for years. So when Marvel showed it off the other day, I was so excited for it, but also deeply upset that it's not DC and it was Marvel instead. I'm like, so I'm just hoping, I don't know, it would be cool if they somehow surprised us with something. They said they were going to do another Arkham game, but that was like super recent within the last few months. So maybe concept art, possibly. But I think that would be it. And honestly, I don't even think that would be worth showing up at Summer Games Fest. That might be like an announcement at Game Awards, but 5 seconds left. Let's see. That's so like no expectations for like anything that's gonna be happening here, so it's super excited to see what the hell we're gonna be doing. Just a blank slate. Can't wait to get my mind blown. Hopefully.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Wow. Those shoes are a statement piece.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those.
Best time of the year.
Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at SemiWork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve.
Right.
Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
What's crazy is, like, most of the indie games that, like, really pop off are ones where, like, I don't even see them at any of, like, the game events that get live streamed. They just, like, drop and just explode.
The Harbinger. You might be.
Ooh, hell yeah. This is metal as fuck.
They know naught of your nature.
You're a weapon, child.
They'll worship you until you fail.
Alright, this is obviously giving a bit of Souls vibes, but it's, like, hard to tell. Because most of the combat we've seen were just, like, you know, the money shots of just, like, completely destroying your enemy. What's the actual combat that itself look like? Is it Souls, or is it more of, like, an action? Ooh. Mortal Shell, let's go! Yes! Mortal Shell 1 was really good. We played that one on stream. I liked it, but it was still pretty janky.
All right,
That sequel looks really
We
dope.
got lots more to come, but right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Alright, not a big Fortnite person, so this is kind of all lost on me. But yeah, anyway, Mortal Coil 2, that's super exciting. I liked 1. I thought it was pretty decent. Unfortunately, I thought the boss fights were kinda janky. And not in a, like, Dark Souls, like, there can be jank kind of way. In a, oh, this is, like, somewhat broken kind of jank, which is, like, peak not fun.
Think
So hopefully, Mortal...
Right now, it is an honor
Mortal
to welcome
Shells
to Summer
2
Game Fest a legendary game creator
will
who is
do
set to release his latest project
a lot
in
better
just
when
a
it comes to
few
the boss
short
fights.
weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
All right, here we go. Walking Simulator 2. I still need to play the first one.
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
ま
we
あ
released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、コロナを体験したと思うの
Everyone
で、
experienced
この
the
コロナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varner. Mm-hmm. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
Damn it, what is that?
The girl. You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
Don't EA. That was random nonsense.
Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character.
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で、
Lucy.
ちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手に カニ座の刻印が
you
2人ある
saw
と
the cancer mark
え
on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
クリ
story.
フっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
マッツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
っ
of
たの
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出
he
せ
will
ない
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのがマ
But
ッツ
this
さん
time,
の代わりというか
Neil
その
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラクタ
But
ー
I
を作ろうとして、まあ、ルカさん
We
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
に
Luca
なったと
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
い
was
ただい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見に
Neil.
来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory,
Europe
and
has
legacy,
really been getting,
and
like,
lead
a lot
massive
of games
armies
coming out
into
recently.
epic-scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Narrated by Tom Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me.
It's gonna be a strategy game, maybe?
I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
Oh, maybe Dynasty Warriors type?
But that's the
Oh my god, come on, YouTube. Get your shit together. Alright, hold on.
That's my story.
Alright, there we go. There we go. Damn buffering.
Go write your own.
Also super not
That
clear.
was a very
What
cool
kind of
new
gameplay is
project
it
in
gonna
a
be?
brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here
It's
at
Sonic,
SGF.
yet nothing about it is surprising. They can do whatever. don't need to rationalize why there's Metal Sonic driving a car. But yeah, that last game, like, from the HUD, it looked like you were playing a guy with just like a finite health bar. So maybe it's like a siege game where you play like one of the head soldier guy. But would it be like Dynasty Warrior style? Would it be like, could you control units? Or is it literally you're just one guy in the middle of like the whole combat zone? Okay, that is a surprise. Wow, I was saying how you couldn't surprise really much with Sonic. What the... Okay, wow, they're getting like a lot of characters then. They got Hatsune Miku. Okay, YouTube, come on, man, you're killing me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. Freaking YouTube is just not having it today. Alright, hold on, I'm going back. I'm going back a minute, we're gonna have a little bit of buffer then. Because apparently YouTube just can't handle live streaming. Honestly, there are a lot of people in here watching this, but it's like, it's not even over 1 million, to be fair. So it's like, come on. You should be able to handle this, YouTube. And then big reveal. Honestly, I have no idea who half of those characters are. Okay, Hatsune Miku, we've already seen her, alright. Move on to Ichiban, our boy. We did a playthrough of him just like the other, I think it was last year. Joker, Persona 5, still need to play that. I still need to go through the Persona games. Right, anyone else, or those are 3 massive hits. Like, Hatsune Miku, I feel like, doesn't really show up as a guest star in, like, any games, really. Or, like, a lot of games.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game.
All right.
Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade
Honestly,
Racing
have
Team.
not really been into a lot of racing games other than like Need for Speed.
The new future
back when like they actually
capability,
did like underground racing
which
stuff.
You can warp in the race.
Although I have been watching a
Also,
lot of the Mario Kart
unlike
stuff
another
that has
kart
been
racing
coming out,
game,
and
this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform.
right.
Lastly, I
I
have
wonder how
one more
good this
thing
is. I know
I'd
some
like to
like no
show
Sonic fans
everyone
are super
here
psyched
today.
about it because they're Sonic fans.
Take
and
a
they're
look
excited for, like,
inside of
all
the
Sonic
library.
related things. Oh, what Minecrafting hell is this?
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say, you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited
games
to
now.
reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios.
Oh,
Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
hello. What are you?
Time. For some, it heals.
That looks pretty
For
good
others.
for like the art style that they're going for. There's anime, but not like really cel shaded.
And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago.
Our hope's not long ago, to be fair.
But you You have the power to change all of this.
Okay, now it's looking a little odd.
If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Okay, here we go. Some gameplay. Character action. Honestly, the more they're showing, the less I'm getting interested in it. Is this Vayne? Code Vayne 2 or something? It's kind of got that vibe to it a little bit. Like, I haven't played that game. Oh my god, fucking called it. Code Vein 2. Well, we have Code Vein 1. I've been meaning to play it, so maybe we'll jump into that. Up at Epic Games Machines. Then horror game, maybe? Okay, kind of a horror. Fighting monsters. Yeah, a shotgun. I'm about it. Getting all spore and dusty. I can't do that, Hal. End of Abyss.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
All right. I've seen this one on YouTube.
At the heart of Mouseburg.
This is cool.
Beware, Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Oh, Game of Thrones. Okay. I know that bumbling buffoon of Jon Snow anywhere.
You may think you know how the game is played.
Wow.
This
Need to be 5 years too late, bud.
game you know. This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies. Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
That title treatment right there looks like something South Park would do to make fun of a video game.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
Oh, okay. FPS RPG. Don't get too many of those.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
Whoa. This looks
My answer
weird.
is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era.
Oh, Atomic Hearts?
The era of atomic.
Oh shit. What is it? We're getting so many sequels. I still need to play Atomic Hearts 1. Jesus God. Oh God. No, 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 no. This is so copyright striking. This is copyright striking beyond all belief. Why would you pick Queen? Oh my God, why? Okay, well, I'm talking over all of this a lot because we need to, you know, not have the music playing or else this video's not gonna be happening. But so far, this looks really good. I do want to play Atomic Hearts 1. I honestly didn't really hear a lot about it when it came out, other than, like, a lot of people thought it was kind of cool. But I didn't really hear much about, like, gameplay-wise.
Hunt, Captain.
But yeah, so that's on our list to play Atomic Hearts, and, yeah. Honestly, the second one looks really cool. It looks like a lot more futuristic than the first one. I thought the first one was, like, futurist, but, like, it was futuristic, and there was an apocalypse that happened in the futuristic future that they did. But, this looks like way more bigger and crazier than the first game. Although I don't even really know the extent of the first game. Did they even have, like, aliens and stuff in that one? Because, yeah, the robots, I know that they were from it, and then I don't know what's with the space whales and the dolphins flying everywhere and the aliens. I thought it was a robot apocalypse kind of thing, but there's a lot of aliens happening there. That was a cool trailer. Despite me having to ramble all the way through it because they used Queen.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Mundfish on
Mortal
Unreal
Shell
Engine
2,
5,
Code Vein
the
2,
spiritual
Atomic Hearts
successor to the
2.
first game,
It's the
with
year
a
of the sequel.
retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Mundfish today.
More player freedom, so maybe it's a bit more open world. Because from what I understood, Atomic Hearts 1 was like...
Is it recording?
Somewhat of just like a linear story.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
That's cool.
How did the whole
What is that design? What is that footwear?
And Did we?
You're in a
actually
swamp,
miss it?
lady. Wear
What if the
normal
cube
outfit.
didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there and we've only just started to see it?
Was this like an online type thing? Is it like Tarkov but Atomic Hearts? Yeah. The Cube, Atomic Universe. Okay, so they're like going all in.
Little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving.
Okay,
All right, let's jump into the
cool.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe.
Although obviously I
The new
still need to play
retro
Atomic
beat 'em up
Hearts
coming
1
to
to be like,
PC
wow,
and
they
consoles
invested
this
into
holiday
like 2
with
different
multiplayer
kinds of
fun for
games
up to
off
4
of just
players.
that one.
You can pick between 15 Marvel characters
That's
to play,
dedication,
but so far,
especially for a
only
small
7
group
have been
to do
revealed.
it.
Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
The Cosmic Invasion, they already revealed this one earlier this year. Recall. That's some good pixel art. Has this even come out yet? Sorry, I was just thinking about the Atomic Hearts things during the whole like introduction to this. Yeah, Atomic Hearts 2 as well as MMORPGs.
This isn't hell
Capcom.
or my world. What is this place?
Oh, Onimusha? Oh, yep, that's another game. This one looks pretty dope too.
You don't have a chance.
I played the original Onimushas, and those ones were always like crazy and fun. So I'm really excited they're bringing this back. And yeah, this one's definitely added to the list of things that we are going to be trying to get.
I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
Musashi! We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they?
Sasaki Ganyu.
Dude, that looks awesome. Looking up all those souls. We have a waifu. Waifu confirmed, guys. Gauntlet waifu.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Arcade fighting, interesting.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right,
Okay, you little sack of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform.
Is this gonna be one of those games where it's like to actually control the character is a struggle? And it very much looks like it.
Waste my time.
Wow, this is impressive. Fur textures look amazing.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, grab burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jab.
Honestly, I still can't even... Wow. The fighting part just looks confusing to me. The rest of it just kind of looks like a puppet show.
Super fun. Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game. In deception, we trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs, engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics, I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light.
So it's Among Us, but they actually have clues and actual, like, combat?
Such simple rules, but there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up, buy items with the gold you earn, loot chests for weapons and armor, steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps, discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
That's interesting enough where I'd like to see someone play that game just to fully grasp what the game is.
A 24-player multiplayer game from
It's like, I get it, but at the same time, like, well then what's... Like, we saw people killing other people, and there were like 4 people in the room, so it's like, what are the rules?
First announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
I heard Arc Raiders was really good. Everyone I've heard that like has played it says that they loved it and they can't wait for it to come out. I have not had my chance playing it yet, just because it's kind of like a looter shooter, and that's not my vibe personally.
Breathe.
Stylistically, this game looks awesome.
Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
is just like a purely looter shooter co-op game, I don't know if there actually is like what the main story is supposed to be, or if there even is supposed to be one.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Alright, so there was already like a playtest of this. I think it was last month. A bunch of streamers were able to get their hands on it and play it. And honestly, I was kind of disappointed in what I was seeing with a lot of it. But I don't know, it could be one of those games where it's like, once you actually like play it yourself, it's better like to play it than it is to like just watch it. There's plenty of games that are like that. But I don't know, nothing about it really grabbed me. Despite like liking the Dune movies / books. Here's the thing, when it comes to Dune, the universe of Dune is interesting, but Arrakis itself isn't, unless you're like Paul Atreides. Because that's like the linchpin of like his story, and that's like a super important place for him. But if you're not that character, then this planet doesn't really have a lot of like value to it. Apart from like obviously, you know, spice. I don't know, it just kind of feels like if you're not playing Paul Atreides, there's not really much point to be on Arrakis. So why not just make it an intergalactic style game? Where you get to explore the Empire and the Dune. You know what I mean? Try to do like one-on-one combat. All I kind of saw was like a lot of running around and crafting kind of stuff. I wonder if they have like a one-on-one, like a duel system.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void.
Ooh, hello, what are you?
Try as I might to call their advance.
A lot of fantasy, like, feeling games coming out, it feels like. Either straight fantasy or like a weird, like, hybrid fantasy kind of thing.
Some say time stops for no one.
This is looking pretty cool.
Living nor dead.
Kinda got some Lovecrafty looking dudes. And traditional fantasy looking dudes.
Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds. You need only take my hand.
One looked really cool.
Where your journey awaits.
Chrono Odyssey? That sounds so familiar. Coming out soon. soon.
Every hero's tale begins
Oh, look.
with trial.
Game we gave up on, guys.
Story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next will not be easy.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark.
Honestly, I wasn't really that bothered by a lot of the gacha games that have been coming out. But like, over the last 6 months, I feel like I got burned out on so much of it, where it's just like, I get people are super excited about this game. This looks awesome.
The victors show no mercy.
But for me, I'm just like, moving on.
Despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
Honestly, this trailer makes this game look awesome, but we played like, what, 20-odd hours of it? And it was just like a lot of like generic scenery that's all very samey.
This time.
And then we moved on to like one slightly different area.
A rat in the vessel.
Ooh, hello.
Such a tiny nuisance.
Armor?
I know all your secrets.
What is this location? Like, parts of it feel like it's on a spaceship, other parts feel like it's in like a cave.
And don't come back.
Memory in orbit.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Nice. This style seems to be really popping off. I mean, like, there was a game that was just released that was in this similar art style in terms of stop motion. But I like that we're getting 2 games, or at least seeing some games, using this unusual animation style of stop motion. I feel like it's starting to become somewhat of a consistent style that people are starting to use.
Follow me!
It kind of looks like gravity control. I wonder if, is that like going to be like a co-op-y game? Where, like,
What
you play
a
with
really
2
unique
people?
and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Sicily.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close.
Can't wait for
An
this.
enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Honestly, Mafia 1 remake was so fucking awesome.
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
teach them a lesson.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Biggie Puttana!
It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Oh, wow. They're going like all in Lego style. Normally a lot of the Lego games are weird, where it's just like, obviously a lot of stuff's made out of Legos, but then like other parts will be like, oh, that's just dirt for no real reason, and it's like low texture. Oh, this looks awesome. Yeah, this is what I want to see out of a Lego game, where like literally everything is Lego, instead of the weird like buildings are Lego and people are Lego, but then like some of the scenery isn't. Water makes sense, obviously, having water. But like, yeah, having everything else just be made out of Lego is awesome. Dude, this looks like a chill time.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
Is this gonna be a smash-up game between all the Nickelodeon properties?
A brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to...
Yep.
Imagination! Go big, go burn!
Okay. Okay, I can't really tell. No. Are you kidding? That was it? Okay. It was a little hard to tell exactly what that art style was. It looked like it was 3D backgrounds, but then just like 2D animated characters. And I couldn't tell if it was actually good animation or bad animation. It was so quick.
Environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Wow, they wasted that for that. But anyway, Lysa P, yay. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about this because we're getting this DLC. It does not matter what this trailer shows or does. We're getting it, and it's going to be hype as fuck when we play it. Ugh. What was that? Blue spooge. This thing till completion on stream. Platinumed it. Ooh, some new fits. Our gray hair. Although I feel like I probably need to like... We'll see how the, how we get into the DLC. The literature. Because I think what did we? We beat the game, was it 4 or 5 times? So we're pretty deep in there on terms of difficulty.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Well, Doki Doki is already kind of Silent Hill, so...
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be. My plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of egg. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful.
Okay, already... Yeah. It's so weird. The character was like anime as hell, but then like everything else just kind of looks like pretty semi-realistic graphics. Okay, this looks pretty dope.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Blade and Soul. Oh, this game! Okay, yeah. Okay. The name sounded so familiar. So this is an MMORPG. Not really my bag on this one. The anime characters look pretty good. Turn-based combat. Okay, cool. Yeah, the art style looks really nice on that. Okay, it just feels like we just watched two different trailers for two different offshoots. And that's the guy from One Punch Man, so what the hell is this? Is it a crossover? Yeah, they're announcing a crossover for One Punch Man. Which, by the way, when are they coming out with the next season of that, man? The next arc's been done for, like, a while in the manga. Oh, it's not a crossover with... Okay, I thought it was a crossover with the previous game. Oh, Atlas. Wow, they're just throwing a lot of games back to back. Alright, 7 Deadly Sins. Dude, this series fell off so hard for me, it's insane. I watched, like, the first 2 seasons and then read, like, a lot of the manga. And then I just stopped one day. And it's, like, still going, apparently. And it's just like, wow, still? Kind of thought they were, like, running out of shit to do when I stopped, like, years ago. Not. Honestly, I never hear anyone talking about 7 Deadly Sins, really. It doesn't have that big of a... It's kind of like Black Clover. Where it's like, yeah, there are some people that like it, but I really do not hear it come up in conversations, like, ever.
5.6 is available today.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilsta Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
We find a way.
We altered.
Oh wow, they're just like going in. Holy shit. Up until this point, they haven't done more than like 2
genetic
trailers
power
back to back, and now they've
across
done like what,
continents.
3, 4, 5?
Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free.
Jurassic Park, Park Simulator.
Within this chaos.
Didn't they just release one of these like just a few years ago?
Well, to help life find a way.
That's supposed to be a Jeff Goldblum. Like, finds a way. Oh, 3? Wow, I didn't realize that they... They're 1. Oh, wow. Jurassic Park Simulator. Cool.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Retro. This is Super Nintendo Retro. Dude, this one looks really cool.
All right, this is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right, well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first tropical farming sim experience.
Honestly, not a big fan of Deadpool. I think the movies are okay, but like, all other media that I've ever seen him in, I just like I cannot deal with him.
Enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with Hip Hop Satan. Oh, ha, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy is a total dick.
Okay, so it's kind of gives vibes as almost like super hot, almost, but like, you know.
My ass on this first. You're welcome.
It looks like you can do a lot of mobility stuff, but it's like, how will that feel in VR though?
All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
Honestly, Marvel's been killing it. If you wanted to surprise me, you should have
Next
shown
year
a
at Games,
PC
last
game
year
that
at
was
Gamescom, we
good.
announced Dying Light the Beast,
Damn
the
it.
culmination of
I
a
will never
decade
not
of
be bitter
Techland's experience
about
building
DC
survival
having
horror
such a
games.
crap game.
Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
We're getting a lot of like apocalyptic kind of stuff, honestly.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
So usual rich people, yeah. Usual rich person behavior.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
It looks like, what was it? The other zombie game. I'm such a bad video game here. Oh, yeah, this is it. What? What the hell are they announcing? I thought this game was already like a well-established place.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me. All the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Dying Light. Oh my god, yeah. I freaking got it like 2 seconds before the title card. Dying Light the Beast. Is that DLC or just a full-on sequel?
E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling. Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this
back in the 80s, you know, which we all lived through, and no one's ever been younger and not grown up in the fucking 80s. Like, what is all the stuff that's like, oh, childhood nostalgia is like always 80s shit.
Experience
But it's like, okay, cool. But it's like, it's just overwhelmingly so much of it is 80s nostalgia. Or 80s vibe nostalgia.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this.
Okay, this is pretty
cool. Just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge.
Kind of just like a traditional RPG.
Savor each moment.
Except it's like, you know, live gameplay.
Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await.
We have the power of friendship, guys.
With
that we can do anything.
Filled with hope.
Can we get the Kingdom Hearts, please? It's not gonna happen, but I need to be delusional about this thing, okay?
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
They left me with nothing. No justice, no peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Okay, so it's kind of like trying to be like a Sifu style. Okay. Pretty straightforward, ass-kicking a bunch of dudes. I'm in. Obviously, the big, key part of this, does the combat actually feel, like, smooth and good? Because if it does, I'm in. Because I feel like this is definitely a style of game where it's like, it cannot be janky.
Bad line.
Oh, nothing like a good double kick to the chest. Flying kick to the chest. Excellent.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Not Pilgrim? Oh, are they making a sequel? Or are they just remaking the original? Okay, it's a brand new adventure, so... I never played the original Scott Pilgrim game, but I heard it was really good, so I do not know. Scott Pilgrim EX.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley.
Oh,
All right, we're
okay,
going to be right
so it is
back,
like a brand new
but
game.
first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there.
Oh, are we getting a new Resident Evil then?
We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around.
Wait, did they really bring the actress back just to be like a commercial of like, prices are now lower than ever? Welcome to the Capcom sale. Oh, this game's still going. You played this for a little bit before calling it. Yeah, this past year I went and did way too many like gacha style online MMORPG style stuff. I got way too burnt out on this shit. Wow. How many people are so pissed about that Resident Evil thing? I know a bunch of people were like, Resident Evil 9!
With the hard.
And then they do a Resident Evil thing, and it's like, there's a sale going on in the shop. Anyway, moving on. Everyone who's was waiting for that must have been so debated.
Has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Kinda looks... You're almost giving like a Rust vibe, but with some zombies.
Your hard just got harder.
That's so familiar. I swear I've seen that before.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
God damn these copywriting songs.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens speed on.
Oh, is this guy... Is this the... I think we might have seen this,
I've been seeing things.
the other year.
Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out.
Yeah, this is the game that has, like, the charger and, like, they're, like...
Seeing you run. Charlie, maybe this is the real me.
This was a game that, like, it was really hard to understand what the hell the story of it was. It's literally just like, here's shooting action scenes. Okay. And I think it's the usual corporations, evil, or something. Stop them. Yeah, it's just... is it, like, robots bad? Corporation bad? Like, what is it that you're fighting exactly?
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, You may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City.
They have to integrate him in all of their projects. They have to. Ooh, okay. Some more information on this. We saw this earlier this
week. We
at
finally
State of Play.
revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026. But we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
And I haven't played a Hitman game in a minute.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
All right, so we're murdering Mads Mikkelsen.
This unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card.
His name's Mr. Smith, and that is always the thing that is used every time.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have
like
it.
I said, they have to interconnect everything to Hitman.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
I hate when they bring out celebrities. I don't know why. It always just feels kind of cringy every time they do it.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest.
And it's like, okay, you're
Mads,
playing
the
character you played in Casino Royale, and you're getting murdered by, what is it, Agent 47 or something? How you feel about that?
This is,
Good.
I've always had a deep love
Like, what do you want from him, man? Like, come on.
A lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of the Schiffer once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident.
Like, what do you want them to add to this?
He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral.
He does some dialogue lines and he gets murdered.
And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
And honestly, if you watch
this mission is
the
set
actual
in a
Casino Royale movie, the
Paris.
dude's a total
We want to
punk-ass
make an
bitch, to be
homage
fair.
to the, movie
It's like one of the
Casino
least
Royale,
cool
while keeping
characters in
surprises
James
for our
Bond.
players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right.
Of
well,
course
Mods,
you
thanks
do.
for joining us for Summer Game Fest.
It's
Appreciate it,
called
guys.
multi-layer integration. Gotta get them to play both the games. And of course, it's got to be a limited time, so you got to hop in now or
Coming later
FOMO.
this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday.
Another LEGO game. Wow.
Make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have.
Okay. I know we still got a bit more to go on this, but so far, updating how I'm feeling about this, there's been some cool games, but I'd say there's been more mid to misses for me than there are, like, absolute, like, oh, I'm definitely going to want to play that. Even though there are a few in this, compared to the PlayStation State of Play, I think this one's got, like, a lot more fluff, for me personally.
More than 10?
Although they are trying to, like, do the most diverse, like, hit all the demographics kind of thing, so it's like that's to be expected, I guess.
With surprises around every corner.
Although it's a little sad that most of the stuff that I'm super excited for is either DLC or sequels to things.
Yes, anything.
And honestly, the Atomic Heart stuff looked really fucking cool. And I keep meaning to play it, but I keep putting it off. But honestly, seeing both of those trailers, it's like,
those were literally
I
just
should pick it up rather than later. And then also, I completely forgot fucking the DLC for Lies of Peace coming out this weekend. I thought it was like next month. So my timing for that was off. I should have wrote that down.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
Yeah, we got 2 Lego games.
All right, next a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Space shenanigans. That's my favorite kind of shenanigans. Okay, it's cartoony looking. That's cool. Once again, more God damn it, why must they use so much copyrighted music? Get original songs, assholes. Come on. You're killing me here, man.
This feels bad.
Oh. Okay, like you have your own ship and you invade another ship. Do you customize your own ship? It's like literal space piracy where you're supposed to...
The artifact?
With me.
Kind of a space battle, and then like
This'll be good.
Get onto the ship. You could like break through the shield.
Good thing that wasn't our ship.
Okay, that could be cool to see. I think I still need to see fully how that's like plays out in gameplay.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can...
Oh, it's a happy game.
How did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals. The dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see. Should you fall, pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
Yeah, pretty cool. Definitely a more unique art style as well as gameplay. We haven't really seen too many top-down-ish style games.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment.
Right.
Here,
survival horror with dismemberment? Yay! Oh, another fish. Okay. Dude, Fish has been like, this is like what, their third game? Good for them. Ugh. Oh, a lot of naked. Alright. Guys, chill out. Dude, yes. This looks awesome. Hello. All the tall naked guys. Either be tall or be naked. You can't do both. Keep shooting at eye line sight. I keep hitting his dick. Dude, this looks awesome. Oh, okay. It's got even cooler. There's maybe exoskeleton suits? Okay, this one's on the list. Zombie babies.
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most
okay.
anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam.
Yeah, I saw the beta of this. A lot of people look like they had some fun with it, although it did seem a little limited.
Powerful mechs,
because it only seems there was like a handful of different mech types.
As a top wish-listed game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
This one personally I'm not super into, but like it looks really cool, and I know a lot of people really like the beta.
To advance its Project Enterprise.
The whole apocalypse thing I did not get from the gameplay that I saw. I wonder, like, is there going to be an actual story with this? Because it just... That's the whole thing when it's, like, online multiplayer game. It's like, what's the story? Main character. Have a game where it's like a team-based game and it's just giant mechs fighting. I don't know if you really need to have like a lot of issues. You know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna be getting the story. You're just gonna be like playing the matches with your friends. Oh, July 1st, okay. Come on.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Epic Games.
Mechanicals approaching.
Bugs Life. Doesn't think it would actually evolve.
We must now face a stark reality.
Hey, this is cool and unique.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join.
That's
There's
really
no
cool
more.
looking. Wow. yeah, there was that one game where, like, it was a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids type situation game, where it's like, honestly surprised not more people have tried to make those style of games where it's like someone shrunk down, but
We find a way.
having like a sci-fi shooter, but like you're a bug guy, that's actually pretty cool.
2026 marks
really
the 30th
get what it was
anniversary
about,
of a
but
legendary
still.
video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Are you?
Happy birthday to you.
Okay. I was gonna say, there's no way that they could have debated people so hard with that sales thing earlier. Alright.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。
You know the last one came out and then they started like going on a rip with all the remakes.
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
You dick. Wrestling.
Let's rumble.
No. What is this Street Fighter ass commercial? Like, what are they doing? Like, what? Like, are you doing a Street Fighter collection? Oh, wait, no. Wait, is this Street Fighter Cross? The other one. God damn it. King of Fighters? No, most of these are Street Fighter characters, except for that one girl I wasn't sure about. Ingrid, I wasn't sure about. Okay, yeah, no, they're all Street Fighters. Okay, sorry. Ingrid threw me off. I thought she was a King of Fighters character, and I was like, what? Okay. Honestly, we're getting some mid-commercial stuff.
Flag time, baby. Julia's ring! Get 'em, y'all! Alejandro! Camilla Barbosa!
Character shooter. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard, but there's one called Overwatch, and recently there's one that's super popular called Marvel Rivals. Like, it's got a vibe to it, and the art style looks really cool. But when I see these style of games, I just think, how many other games are already out? Like, gameplay-wise, that are like this. It's like, why would someone choose to play this one over all the other ones? It's like, an art style might pull someone to it. Even the characters might. But, like, ultimately, when it's like a team-based, objective-based type thing, I feel like there's only so much you could really do. when there's already other games in this space already that are extremely popular.
Wish list now.
I kind of have bad feelings about that one, guys, unfortunately. The art style looks really nice.
Online
for
action
it.
game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw. The closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a
Wow, really? Another one based in China that's a Souls-like. Okay. Oh, 505.
Is this bloodshed?
Wait, have we seen this one before?
Really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
Awesome. Honestly, I'm always down for a Souls-like, alright? I'm a cheap bitch. You'll get me every time, alright? It might take me a bit to buy the game, but I'll buy it, and most often I'll... Oh, ooh. Okay, that's a unique-ass design. I'm assuming Harpy? You still need to get Black Myth Wukong. This shit looks awesome. This is why I want to see games do like the Souls thing, except for like using other countries, like other cultures. Like this is the Chinese culture for like a Souls like game.
Awaken you.
I'd love to see that. That looked awesome. I'll keep my eye on it. There was one called Wulong that came out, and then I heard zero about it, and I'm like, oh, I'll pick up that one. So hopefully this one will be more of a Black Myth Wukong than a Wulong. But yeah, that looked awesome. Once again, game design looked Souls-like, love it. Character design looked awesome. Wait, is this icons?
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh no, Wu-Tang. Oh, just Wu-Tang. Since it was showing the Wu-Tang Clan, I thought, wait, are they doing like an icon style fighting game? But no, just the Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Oh my god. That's actually pretty sick. And you know the soundtrack is gonna be fucking ripping.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG.
How insane would it be if they released that game and people found out, actually they don't use any of their music in it? You'd be like, what?
Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared
Wow, 2 is still going?
My greatest advantage?
At what point will they just release 3, you know?
Greatest weakness.
I feel like it takes a lot for them, for like any company, once they have like a MMORPG to like actually upgrade it. Like DC Universe Online, I would lose my fucking mind if they were like DC Universe Online 2 with like modern graphics. I'd be like, yes, put it into my veins. Despite me coming really late to 1 and not playing it a lot. On Gil. Star Drive. Star Dive. Okay, obviously anime. Beta test, okay. Okay, you're beta testing it, but is it like gacha style or like what is it? Oh, this Alright, that was Genshin there. Well, I don't think I even mentioned this during our Almost in Zero stream this morning, but Genshin did their live stream earlier this morning. And they're finally doing some more story with the main character's sister, which they usually do once a year. Oh wait, no, shoot. This is the montage. Is this end of showcase montage? Or is there still one more thing? Honestly, we haven't heard from Insomniac, and not really anything from Square Enix that's like really big.
You're never gonna guess what happened.
You're fucking kidding me. That game could barely run on a PS fucking 4. And you're bringing that to a Switch too. I do not have that much confidence in a Switch 2.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Into the Unwell, that sounds familiar. So many of these titles always sound familiar, and it's like, nope, never seen that. Oh, cool. Oh, definitely have not seen this one. Wow, that is depressingly hard up.
Another relapse, huh?
Having them be 3D models is off-putting, instead of it being hand-drawn animation. Oh, kind of looks like an old-school
too much for someone like you.
Character action game, like a PS2 mascot game, almost.
Delusional. It won't always be so easy. You still look a little unwell.
Yeah, I could not get down with the character models. Like, I see what they're going for, but it did not look great. Splitgate 2.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
I don't think you were supposed to say fucking.
Just look at that water placement, expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. We are splitting Savant.
Okay, I know it was Splitgate. Wow. Splitgate 2.
You can't stop it, you can't catch.
Splitgate just kind of like came out recently. Am I insane?
Come back, he's going to try. He shoots, he gets the kill. Now that's how
I need to look this up. When did Splitgate 1 come out?
They got one, they got another.
Is there time dilation happening to me again?
Oh my God, they did it. They actually did it. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're in.
Oh no, don't. God damn it. Why must you all use fucking music that's... Alright. Well, that's happening. 2019. Holy sh... It's 2019. That was over 5 years ago. Okay, that's... I could have sworn it came out way sooner than that. Why... age murders your sense of time. Again, I can't even tell if it's just aging or if it's literally the pandemic still in with my internal clock that I still never rebounded from.
Last man standing.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Splitgate came out in 2019.
This is Splitgate.
Yeah, that would be cool if we could do like Splitgate into like different like maps or arenas. Okay.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
RGG. Wait, shit. RGG. What ones do they do? Oh, wait, that's the, Yakuza. Oh, yeah, and they announced that one that's, like, kind of around the turn of the century. Yeah, this one looks sick. A period piece, Yakuza, that's not, like, you know, the 80s or 70s, but, like, way old, like... Like, I think it's the 1920s? Or was it 1910s? You know, before the war, right there. 1943? Pretty popular year for Japan, 1943, you know.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have
That's like a massive difference, though, 1915 and 1943.
Announcement to share with all of you.
Unless it takes place over that whole time.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world.
Which there's kind of, you know, an important thing around 1943 that they're going to kind of have to address.
That is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
FBI? Sir. Oh, is this Control 2? Please, Control 2. I want a Control game. Please. FBI. I'm a detective, you see. Detecting a murder. As we usually do.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Oh, happy memories. Oh, you're about to get murdered.
What is this? Hey! Help!
What is...
Stay close.
It's giving Silent Hill. But, like, they're already doing another Silent Hill game, so it's like...
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Oh, Resident Evil. RE9. Oh my god! Requiem. He fucking debated us 2 times! Okay, that looks sick as fuck.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Yeah, I haven't really played the Resident Evil games, but even I could recognize the police precinct.
That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Well, then that is going to be it for me. Okay, that last reveal was really good. I have not really played any of the Resident Evil games, but I have been meaning to play the remakes. Oh, whoa. Frickin' Flashbang, YouTube, why? 2, 3, and then also some of the newer ones, because I know that they get kind of 5 and 6 is supposed to be a whole thing. But Requiem looks really good, and it looks like it's directly tied to 2 and 3, which I know 2 and 3 are very closely tied as well. And they also did the remake of 4, which everyone fucking loses their mind over 4. But yeah, that's really cool. I don't know. Ultimately, I still feel like overall, in terms of what I personally like or would like to play, this definitely had a lot more misses for me. But that's just because, like I said, they're probably going to a much bigger audience, and they're trying to hit every kind of group out there. So obviously a bunch of that would miss what I would personally like to play, but a lot of sequels, and honestly, most of them I really want to play. Mortal Coil 2. When I was looking at it, I'm like, this looks really cool. But then we saw, like, the guy with, like, it was the face, but they had, like, the skin over the face, and, like, it didn't really have the actual facial features. I'm like, that looks like Mortal Coil, like the shells from Mortal Coil. But I didn't say anything because, like, it's kind of a generic design where it's like, that could be anything. So, like, Mortal Coil 2, super pumped about that. Hopefully the gameplay is, like, a lot more tighter, especially on the bosses. Because the gameplay was pretty good in the first game, but the bosses, I felt like it really suffered the most on some of them. So hopefully that's a lot better. And all that Atomic Heart stuff, it's just, like, after watching it, it just really reminded me of, like, I really wanted to play that game. And it just I just kept waiting, and it just kept kind of falling to the back. So yeah, and then Code Vein. I have Code Vein 1, never played it though. So maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know. The Code Vein 2 trailer just kind of made me feel like this feels kind of mid. Like the longer the trailer went, the more I was just like, eh. But yeah, there was definitely quite a few really good games here, and like I said, that last reveal, talk about debating people, doing one which is just like, there's a sale going on, and then a second one where it's like, it's almost the 30th anniversary. And then coming in with the third one, I honestly thought it was going to be something else. Part of me was like, there's no fucking way they're doing like Deadly Premonition or something, right? Except actually making it look good and serious. But yeah. Honestly, a little disappointed we didn't see anything from Square or Insomniac. But hey, we still have, like, you know, we have Xbox this weekend, which I think I'll cover that. Which honestly, at this point, is Xbox even still a console company, or are they just gonna mainly focus on like games and stuff like that now? 'Cause I feel like that's kind of what they're going to do. I don't know. I don't know. Is the game console market big enough for Xbox still? Because I feel like the last few generations they've just been decreasing in numbers. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out on this reaction. But yeah, nothing that really super exploded my mind, but like some pretty cool stuff there. I'm going to go retweet out all of the trailers that really grabbed me over on my Blue Sky and on Twitter. And yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out, and I'll catch you all tomorrow, where we'll be continuing our usual gaming stream and continuing on Black Sad Under the Skin, which is a Tall Tale style game about a detective solving a murder. So we're going to be getting into that tomorrow.